Discipline without self-hate. The strength that builds, not breaks. Discipline is often sold to us like punishment. Wake up earlier. Work harder. Push through pain. Ignore how you feel. And somewhere along the way, discipline became confused with self-hatred. Like you have to bully yourself into becoming someone better. But real discipline, the kind that changes lives, doesn't grow from shame. It grows from respect. Most people think discipline sounds like this. You're lazy. You're not doing enough. Other people are better than you. Get up. No excuses. And sometimes it works. For a while. Self-criticism can push you forward, but it always leaves damage behind. Because when you build success on self-hate, you start associating progress with pain. And eventually, your mind rebels. You procrastinate. You burn out. You quit. Not because you're weak, but because no one thrives in an environment of constant punishment. Not even your own mind. True discipline is quieter. It doesn't scream. It doesn't insult. It doesn't rush. True discipline says, I'm doing this because I care about my future, not because I hate my present. Discipline isn't forcing yourself to suffer. It's teaching yourself to stay committed, even when emotions change. Because emotions are temporary. But commitments shape who you become. Someone aggressively studying, frustrated, slamming books shut. Another is also studying steadily, taking short breaks, returning calmly. There are two ways to stay disciplined. Control or care. Control says, do it perfectly or you've failed. Care says, show up consistently, even if today isn't perfect. Control is driven by fear. Care is driven by purpose. And here's the truth most people don't realize. Consistency doesn't come from intensity. It comes from sustainability. Self-hate creates a dangerous cycle. You set impossible standards. You fall short. You criticize yourself. You lose motivation. You stop trying. But self-respect creates a different loop. You set realistic standards. You show up imperfectly. You celebrate effort. You build confidence. You keep going. Discipline becomes easier. Not because tasks get smaller, but because resistance gets weaker. Staying disciplined without self-hate requires one powerful shift. Replace judgment with accountability. Judgment says, I failed. I'm useless. Accountability says, I didn't follow through. What can I adjust tomorrow? Judgment ends growth. Accountability continues it. Discipline isn't about never slipping. It's about never abandoning yourself when you do. Discipline becomes sustainable when it connects to identity, not punishment. Not, I have to do this. But, I am someone who keeps promises to myself. Because every small action, every workout, every study session, every habit isn't just completing a task. It's casting a vote for who you're becoming. An identity is stronger than motivation. You don't need extreme discipline to change your life. You need steady discipline. The kind that allows bad days. The kind that expects mistakes. The kind that understands growth is uneven. Because perfection is fragile, but persistence is unstoppable. You don't have to hate yourself to improve yourself. You don't have to suffer to prove you're strong. Real strength is showing up for your life, without tearing yourself apart in the process. Discipline is not a war against who you are. It is a promise to become who you can be. And the people who succeed long-term are not the ones who punish themselves the hardest. They are the ones who refuse to give up on themselves. No matter how many times they have to start again.